Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Vanderbilt's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
Man, it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Rides the back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Looking for a man. It's Wilkins. Here's a heat. Punch it out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week, you can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him, they know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough up it.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver at his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Commodores send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes that Alabama offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Running to the left. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Leaves it with the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. West Virginia dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from Tavon Austin to Stedman Bailey, I think we may have just seen the next great one emerge. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Finds a little bit of room. Picks up 4 out to the 13.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go right back to him. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On first down from their own 22. Back to pass, it's Wilkins. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Commodores have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. Breaks into the open. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's second and long. Wants to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. But a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
On third down, he drops to throw. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Commodores will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Holds it in and looking upfield. Cover guys do their job and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Gets it to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Hauls it in. Never seems to take the big hit, finds enough room to get to the 29.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Still on his feet at the 45. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's complete to the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Russell. And some room to work. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Commodores in the hurry-up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Leaves it with the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Fighting off the defender. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him, finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
He wants to take the top off. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. To throw, it's Russell. Complete to the left. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Four wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback extends the play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The sure hands, it's Meadows. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Dropping back, it's Russell. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. And he's still running after the move. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Commodores want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rushes on him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. Pressure coming. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just...
He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Nice move to keep running. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Content to run out the clock, the quarterback takes a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Commodores will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They go right back to it. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Going to try to get it himself. At the 45 on his way. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Third down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number. He has confidence in himself. Goes and gets the first down.
Back to throw. It's Russell. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. Got him downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to...
There we go. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The Commodores are in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Commodores come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Tide offense rolls onto the field. He'll try the left side.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble, the quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the route is on. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
And it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. Slings it downfield. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Grabbed in the middle, it's Coleman. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The Commodores decide to punt it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Here comes that Alabama offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment.
Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. It's good, and that was dead solid purpose. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Commodores come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Leaves him with the back. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to pass. It's Moses. Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, this defense is eyeing the scoreboard. You know they're looking up there. They want to keep this goose egg intact. They've been so good all game long. Still playing with phenomenal effort here in the fourth quarter, creating that fumble and takeaway.
The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He throws back to the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, it's Moses. Pocket breaking down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now on the return. Touchdown time! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time. They're up by 35 over Virginia. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the ground, it's Clark. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Makes the catch. It's Smith. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Spins away from the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Commodores are flying down the field. Right back to the well. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Fires on the move. He's got an open man. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Commodores looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. At this point, the way things have gone in this one, they're probably not surprised. You make a play and they wipe it out on the penalty. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Looking for a man. It's Moses. Under fire. Turning it on. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Commodores didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the ball's out there after it. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half, and starting off the second.
Breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Rides the back on the option to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. The give on the option. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
This is my mode, baby.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. It'll be 3rd and long. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about